Every company has a team culture, even when that culture isn't incredibly obvious. An organization's culture defines the workplace, and it dictates how a company runs its business. The stronger a culture is, the more benefits you can expect. So, let's take a look at how we define team culture and why it matters. At its core, team culture is the way things are typically done in an organization. It's based on how people habitually think and act, and it encompasses a set of shared behaviors, practices, beliefs, values, and attitudes. Actions determine a team's culture, and depending on how much effort you put into understanding, creating, and enforcing those actions, you can decide whether your culture is strong or weak. A strong culture is one where employees' actions are routine and consistent. Within these environments, team members understand their company's vision and strategy. They agree with those practices, and they're committed to upholding them. There's alignment between what a company says and what it does. A weak culture is one where employees' actions are unpredictable and scattered. Within these organizations, managers and team members tend to either disagree with, feel uncommitted to, or not understand their company's core values and goals. And, as a result, there's a disconnect between what a company practices and what it preaches. A strong culture positively shapes employee performance and expectations. It brings dependability into a workplace, and that leads to several benefits. The first benefit of a strong culture is that there's less need for detailed rules. Staff members recognize the vision they're working toward, they acknowledge their roles, and they know how to conduct themselves. And because of that, employees know how to operate with a high level of autonomy. Second, a strong culture builds brand identity. It helps you develop a well-defined mission, strategy, and goal. And by living up to those principles, you can separate yourself from the competition and create a reliable company personality. Third, a strong culture increases employee engagement, as employees are connected to their coworkers. They know what they're working toward, and they understand how to reach those objectives. And finally, a strong culture helps companies attract and retain the right talent. There's clarity around how these companies run their business, and that helps them attract ideal candidates. And once hired, those same employees are more likely to stay on board since reality will line up with their initial expectations. Team culture builds community within an organization. It's the way people in a company think and act. The stronger that culture is, the more likely you are to experience workplace benefits. And that makes a strong team culture a goal that's well worth striving toward.